Hello, I'm Benny Westside, and welcome to the crash course for Spider-Man Noir. Today I'm gonna go over his kit, ability upgrades, leveling, gear, ISO 8 class, Dark Dimension prospects, and then I'm gonna tell you what my plan is, and then at the end I will do a quick recap. And I've started putting chapter times in the description. That way, it's easier for you to move on ahead to the part that you're most excited about. Um, and then before I start, I also will link the crash course infographic in the description, so check that out. That way you can have it on hand without having to go back to the video. All right, let's start with his abilities. His passive. On spawn, if health is full, he's going to gain revive once. He's going to gain stealth. And then in raids, he's going to gain offense up. He has a lore call out to Hydra and Swarm enemies where he does more damage to them. His signature thing, when an enemy gains a positive effect, he gains speed bar. He has 25% damage for himself and Spider-Verse allies, not even just Hero, all Spider-Verse. And then in raids, he has on spawn gain 25% speed bar, and then he gives 50% damage to himself and the team. I think this is an essential upgrade. This damage boost is very valuable. If you're building Ghost Spider-Man Noir, then this is an essential upgrade. I tinkered around on the test server, trying to run the team without Noir and with Nick Fury instead. It works really well on node 1, but on node 2, for example, where there's a Noir on the enemy side, he just goes in and starts wrecking people. Whereas having this guy give the damage boost and having that safeguard and evade on spawn is better than having Nick Fury in that second node. So I found that the damage passive alone from him, let alone the damage he does, is significant. So he's not a good character, and he doesn't do all that much besides damage, but damage he does well. So, and then he also has the damage passive for the team. All right, his ultimate: lead rain, attack primary and adjacent for piercing, apply 2 bleeds. In raids, he clears regeneration from all targets, and he gains extra focus for this attack. I don't know why this focus was that important to tie to raids, but anyway, if he has stealth, he's gonna apply disrupted. Like, he doesn't do trauma or stun or anything. I don't know why this focus was super necessary to tie to raids. Anyway, sorry. The T4 upgrade gives more damage, more bleeds, and then he also applies heal block. I think this is a nice upgrade. Not essential, but it's very big damage. It's piercing damage, and then the bleeds are gonna do a lot of damage on their own. So this is a good upgrade, not essential. All right, his special Chicago typewriter: attack primary, apply bleed, attack the most injured, ignoring taunt and stealth, and apply bleed. Both of these attacks are piercing. If the primary target has no negative effects at the end of this turn, he's going to gain speed bar. The T4 upgrade adds more damage, clears taunt from the primary, and adds more speed bar if the primary didn't have any negative effects. So you could target this into a character with evade or immunity if you're trying to gain that speed bar. It's a nice upgrade. I don't think it's essential, but clearing taunt is a nice thing to have, and then that additional speed bar. Speed bar is always valuable in this game, so just gaining that and getting to do more damage is not a bad thing at all. All right, his basic attack primary, gain stealth, 50% chance to gain evade. Uh, in raids, 50% chance to gain evade and regeneration. The T4 upgrade guarantees the evade in Crucible, and in raids it guarantees the evade and regeneration, and it adds more damage. It's okay, but the one thing is having that evade means on his oh no, that's the stealth. Didn't he gain stealth somehow? Oh, he gains the stealth anyway. The stealth is guaranteed. This one's okay. It's a good upgrade, not necessary. Having evade is nice, but it's no big deal. That one you can easily skip. I thought for a second that it guaranteed the stealth, but no, because his ultimate, if he has stealth, he applies disrupted. All right, so that's for the abilities. Let's talk about gearing him. As I said, I don't think he's a good character. Unfortunately, the rework didn't do that much for him. Um, you can probably leave him at level 85 gear 15. The thing is, because he's a damage dealer, the more you build him, the more of that he's gonna do, and he takes a lot of turns due to his passive. So it can really stack up with heavy investment. If you want to do that, go for it. Personally, I'm probably gonna skimp out on this guy just because I don't have gold, man. There's no gold in the game, so I'm just looking for ways to save. Um, yeah, he does a lot of damage if you build him, as I said. So yeah, ISO 8, I think he's a raider. Striker isn't the worst because he has bleeds in his kit, but I think raider is better because he keeps taking so many turns, and because there's way better strikers on the team. So I think raider is the way to go. Dark Dimension wise, he only takes 2 sets of minis, which is nice. However, he takes Mystic Gear. His unique isn't a crazy important one, as you can see. So you're not gated by the unique, but I think the mystic of it makes him less desirable. And then the overall fact that he's not that good. He's not going to bring control. He's just going to take turns. Maybe that's okay. I don't think he's that good of a choice. He's not the worst choice. He's probably like, when you look at City all over, he's probably better than like 60% of them. But of the relevant City characters, I don't think he's that good. Going over my plan, as I said, I'm probably gonna have to leave him at level 85, gear 16. I don't know. Maybe I'll hit a jackpot one of these days on a mega gold orb. I wouldn't spend my first jackpot on him. Maybe like my third or fourth. So that's my plan. I already happen to have all of his T4s. The thing is, I think this is one of the coolest designs in the game. Like, the model, I think, is super cool. His animations are great. So when he first came out, I built him. I went hard for back then. I took him to level 80, gear 15. But it didn't pay off. Right now, I don't think the rework helped him a lot. And I'm not going to go too far beyond that. I already have the T4s, so I can't take that back. And then the Raider ISO, I'm just going to keep. That's what I had from before. All right. With that, I can do a quick recap. Spider-Man Noir, unfortunately, he's not that great, but he's great at taking a lot of turns and putting out damage. So the higher that you build him, the more damage he's gonna do for you, and that might just help you not time out on nodes. So I mean that's a good thing, right? Um, T4 wise, what did we say? His basic is nice but not necessary. His special is very nice, not necessary. His ultimate, very high value, not necessary. His passive is the only essential one because he gives that extra damage to the team. So, yeah, just the passive is essential. I know I've given mixed signals, but I think I'm just disappointed with the rework. Is the crux of it. T4 is Raider. Dark Dimension. I think he's a consideration if you want, but he's, him taking Mystic is not good. I'd rather take Ghost Rider Robbie. All right. Thank you for going over Spider-Man Noir with me. Let me know what your plans are. Are you gonna take him to Dark Dimension? Have you been using him for Crucible? I never got Crucible use out of him, unfortunately. But I know people like him. He's often on defense with Secret Defenders, or I didn't see the value in doing that, so I didn't build him for that. Yeah, let me know what you think and what your plans are, and I hope to see you in the next one.